Hi, guys, and welcome back to Ask Mary. And I'm your girl, Mary, your coach with strategies for safe and legal migration. And this is something I call Ask Mary. So every Thursday, we send out an invitation to ask me some questions about your migrational journey, your migrational strategy, so that we can assess and help each other along the way. And if you haven't already done so, then you need to go to my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button because every week I'm posting these answers, the answers to these questions on my YouTube channel. And if you want to be the first one to get them, you need to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So subscribe to Mary Razemba, the migration coach on YouTube, or you can just find me on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I am everywhere at Mary Razemba. You will find me. So today's question, I found a very, very good question because I know a lot of people are highly skilled, highly educated, and are looking for job vacancies out there. We've said it 1,000 times. There are so many jobs available out there, and you guys are eligible and you've worked hard, you have the qualifications, and you can fill these vacancies if you just know how. So this is the question I got from somebody. I'm looking to migrate. I'm looking at job vacancies in Canada, and they all read must be eligible to work in Canada. What does this mean? This is a great question. I thought it was really a great question. Why? Because it breaks down to that migration profile that I'm always talking about, that rant. I know you probably assume, kind of like associate me with that rant that, oh, your migration profile. But these are the things that I'm talking about. So I'm going to explain this in just a second. So for those who are interested in migrating to Canada, if you go to the Canadian government website, you will be able to find an assessment that they have. And this assessment is based on points. So based on how many points that you have, it boosts your eligibility to be able to work in Canada. So depending on what your how many points you get after you've gone through this assessment, then you are eligible for a visa, a work permit visa in Canada. But it's a point assessment system. And this point assessment system is basically almost the same questions that I'm asking you in the migration profile. It's about your age, it's about your qualification, your highest achieved qualification, your experience, the languages that you speak, your family, what your family situation is. And all these things help to build a profile so that the Canadian government or any government in particular can assess whether you will be an asset to their community and whether you're somebody who they want to provide a visa for. So when you come across this question, must be eligible to work in Canada, basically they're asking if you have enough points, if you have gone through that assessment, and if you have enough points to be able to get that visa. And if your answer to this question is yes, and you've gotten the letter that says, yes, you can apply for jobs in Canada, then you are indeed eligible to work eligible to work in Canada. But it all begins with that little assessment at the beginning. And that's why the migration profile assessment is so important, because it's not just a Canadian thing, it's everywhere. Like I said, age, gender, sex, languages, yeah, gender and sex is the same thing, but age, gender, what languages, your highest educational qualification, and your family situation. All these things help to build your migration profile, and these are the things that are assessed in the Canadian visa. So when they say must be eligible, it means they're referring to that point system that they have and that score that you have, because every score gives you kind of a guideline as to whether you would be eligible for the visa. And that's exactly what they're talking about. So if you have a score, if you've gone through that assessment and you have a score that says, yay, you can apply for a visa in Canada, then you are eligible. It just becomes a matter of landing that job. And speaking about landing that job, my colleague Sandra Munyoro, she's a career coach based in Germany, and I, the migration coach, are teaming up to give you guys a coaching program which is basically helping you land those international jobs, guys. I mean, it's helping you highlight your profiles, create killer CVs, create killer portfolios, and all meet all the criteria that will be able to turn heads in the first world so that you can land the job. We know that you're capable. We know that you're educated. We know that you have the skills that are required and that are being sought after on international job markets. And it's just a little bit about creating that visibility. When you send them something that is maybe okay it's okay on an African or third world standard, it might get unshadowed, underseen, or underplayed simply because that presentation doesn't appeal on a first world level. And that's what my friend Sandra and I are doing. We are bringing that presentation, leveling it up, and bringing it to the first world level. And that way, you're going to get your profile seen, you're going to get your CVs and job data bank profiles recognized and visible. And we're going to show you all this in the Departure Lounge coaching program. So if you're interested, send me a message, coach@maryrazemba.com, or send me a WhatsApp. My number is all over the internet. So send me a WhatsApp or ask me a question in the inbox, or send me a comment here, right under this video, and I will get back to you. But until then, thank you so much for watching Ask Mary. And remember, if you have any burning questions that you would like to ask or you would like to know, you're welcome to ask me, and ask me again on any of my platforms, and I will definitely get back and see you on the next episode of Ask Mary. Okay, thank you so much for joining. See you next time on Ask Mary. Bye.